Do what?
Can you count to 10 for me?
Oh, yeah, right now?
Yeah.
To 10?
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Thank you. Smarter than a lot of that.
That's what I thought.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Thank you. And Kelly, if you can do a test on your mic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, just a few seconds.
Silence your phones. Mine is not silent. Good morning, North Georgia. Welcome to North Georgia Television. Very chilly this morning with lows in the 20s. Clouds have already given way to sunny skies, and we'll have highs in the mid-40s with winds northwest at 10 to 15. Clear tonight with lows back down in the 20s with light and variable winds. Temperatures around the region this morning were fairly constant and will be for most of the day. Calhoun, 23 this morning. Midday, expect 37, and 41 for your high today. Chatsworth, early morning low of 23. Look for 37 at midday, and then up to 42. '23 in Chickamauga to start your day, midday, 36 as well, and then 42 this afternoon. Cohutta, 22 this morning, getting up to 36 by noontime as well, and then 42 for your high. Fairmount starting out at 23, looking at 36 at lunchtime, and topping out the day at 42. Fairmount 23, 37 in the midday, and 41. Fort Oglethorpe, you had 23 this morning, looking at 36 lunchtime, and then 42 for your high. 24 for Lafayette, 37 around the noonday, and then 42 for your high this afternoon. And Ringgold began at 23, looking at 36 midday, and 42 as well for you. In our 7-day forecast, tomorrow, high of 45, lows tomorrow night around 25. Generally sunny, high near 45, winds north-northwest at 5 to 10, and tomorrow night, clear skies. Thursday, mostly sunny except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny, and high of 54. Low of 40 overnight, mostly cloudy, winds light and variable. On Friday, we'll have a high of 53, and there'll be cloudy with showers, winds light and variable, chance of rain 60%. Low of 49 overnight, showers, considerable cloudiness. Then Saturday, we'll have more showers with a high of 63, low overnight of 57. Periods of rain and thunder possible. On Sunday, we'll have morning rain, clearing skies, with a high of 68, overnight low around 47, mostly cloudy skies, and winds west-northwest at 5 to 10. On Monday, expect highs around 61, low overnight of 42, and cloudy. That's your weather forecast. We hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. And here are the area obituaries. Walter T. Terry Mahan, age 66. Terry Mahan of Rising Fawn passed away Friday, March 1st. Funeral services will be held at 1 p.m. Tuesday, March 5th in the Wilson Funeral Home, J. Avery Bryant Chapel in Chickamauga, with Reverend Alvin Cummings officiating. Interment will follow at Mount Pleasant Cemetery in Lookout Mountain. The family will receive friends Monday from 4 to 8 and Tuesday from 9 a.m. until the funeral time at the funeral home. Ray Red Allen Scruggs, age 58. Red Scruggs of Ringgold passed away on Thursday, February 28th. Funeral services will be at 1 p.m. Tuesday in the Chapel of Heritage Funeral Home, Battlefield Parkway, with Reverend Brian Haney officiating. Interment will be in Chattanooga National Cemetery. Yvonne Eileen Elkins Broderick, age 92. Yvonne Broderick of Chickamauga went home to be with the Lord on Thursday, February 28th. A celebration of life will be held 3:30 p.m. Monday in the Chapel of Heritage Funeral Home, Battlefield Parkway, with Brother Bobby Marcy officiating. In honor of her deep love for dogs, in lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the McCamey Animal Center of Chattanooga. Carmen Espitia Patino Magana, age 59. Carmen Magana of Dalton passed away Friday, March 1st. A Mass of Christian burial will be held at 11 a.m. Thursday, March 7th, at St. Joseph Catholic Church. Arrangements have been entrusted to independently owned and operated Dalton Funeral Home. Andrew Tyler Lee Head, age 23. Andrew Head of Dalton died on Wednesday, February 27th. Funeral service to celebrate the life of Andrew Head will be held Tuesday, March 5th at 11 a.m. at the Chapel of Dalton Funeral Home with Reverend Mark Amspaugh officiating. Burial will be at the Camp Llewellyn Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home Monday from 5 to 8 p.m. Miss Sandra Ann Buchanan, age 56. Sandra Buchanan of Dalton departed this life on Friday, March 1st at her home. Service to celebrate the life of Miss Sandra Ann Buchanan will be held Wednesday, March 6th at 11 a.m. from Ponders Melrose Chapel. The family will receive friends at the funeral home on Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Interment will follow in West Hill Cemetery. Mr. Gary Thomas Sanford, age 68. Gary Sanford of Resaca departed this life on Saturday, March 2nd. To celebrate the life of Gary Thomas Sanford, the family will receive friends at Ponders Melrose Chapel from 5 until 7 on Tuesday, March 5th, followed by a private service. In lieu of flowers, the family requests donations be made to the Wounded Warrior Project in honor of Sergeant Gary Sanford. Carolyn Garrett Greason, age 79. Carolyn Greason of Calhoun died Saturday, March 2nd at her daughter's home following several months of declining health. Services to honor the life of Carolyn Garrett Greason were held Monday, March 4th from the Chapel of Max Brannon and Sons Funeral Home with Reverend Eddie Brannon officiating. Burial followed in Fain Cemetery. Nell Jones Brown, age 91. Nell Jones Brown of the Hill City community passed away Saturday, March 2nd at her home. Services to honor the life of Nell Jones Brown will be held Tuesday, March 5th at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Max Brannon and Sons Funeral Home with Reverend David Ray and Reverend Dr. Brent Davis officiating. Music will be arranged by Kenny Heron. Interment will follow in Sugar Valley Baptist Church Cemetery. John Kelly Hobgood, age 89. John Hobgood of Calhoun passed away Saturday, March 2nd. He is a veteran of the United States Army, serving in the Korean War. Funeral services will be conducted on Tuesday, March 5th at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Thomas Funeral Home with Dr. John Allen officiating. Burial will follow at Chandler Cemetery. American Legion Post 112 will have charge of military rites.
Welcome to North Georgia Television News. We are your news covering Catoosa, Gordon, Murray, Walker, and Whitfield.
In the news today, both the House and the Senate introduced legislation to protect the unborn. Dalton's Dr. Don Thomas is honored in the Senate, and Ball Packaging plans to buy industrial site from Gordon Floyd Joint Development Authority. A look at Fort Oglethorpe's plans for their Thriving Communities grant, and some upcoming events.
Also, have you heard about Georgia's left lane law? It seems like some have not. And we have details on the Women's Enrichment Center's Earn While You Learn program. Appalachian Port Freight is increasing. 4-H teens in Catoosa to lead community digital training classes. Governor
Kemp's floor leaders, representatives, and introduced pro-life legislation requiring the Georgia General Assembly to consider full protection of innocent life if Roe v. Wade is overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court, or an amendment to the U.S. Constitution is passed to restore authority to states to outlaw abortion. Governor Kemp stated that our state values life from conception to natural death, and that this legislation reflects our calling to protect the unborn and our desire to ensure opportunity for all. In a time where lawmakers across the country justify late-term abortions and infanticide, he said that we will champion life, and he encourages all Georgians to stand with them to protect the innocent and most vulnerable in our state.
And Senator Bruce Thompson, a Republican from White, is sponsoring Senate Bill 218. The Heartbeat Bill, also known as the Living Infants Fairness and Equality Life Act, which would allow all living beings, including the unborn, to be included in the state's population. The bill would also require physicians to determine whether or not an unborn child has a heartbeat, and if so, prevents physicians from performing an abortion.
The Georgia Senate on Friday approved a resolution honoring Dalton's Dr. Don Thomas, a former state senator, for 58 outstanding years of medical practice and other service to the community. State Senator Chuck Payne sponsored the resolution. He said it was a privilege to honor Thomas. Thomas retired last year from his medical practice. The resolution cites his 14 years of service in the state Senate, where he led the successful fights to ban smoking in most buildings open to the public and to require pickup truck drivers to wear seatbelts. The resolution calls Thomas a man of magnanimous strength with an unimpeachable reputation for integrity, intelligence, fairness, and kindness.
Dr. Thomas, North Georgia Television is thankful for your many contributions to our state and this region, and we're proud you are a part of our community. Ball Packaging has agreed to purchase the nearly 67-acre Gordon County, Floyd County Joint Development Authority-owned Northwest Regional Industrial Park off Georgia 53 in Shannon for $25,000 an acre. That works out to a total between $1.6 million and $1.7 million. The company has 120 days of due diligence to exercise its option to buy the entire park and then 30 days to close on the sale. Chris Grimsley, Director of Plant Operations for Ball, said the company has no specific plans for the property at this time and that they are looking for potential growth in the future. The company's operations northeast of Rome have been expanding in 2016. The company received a $40 million bond package from the Rome-Floyd County Development Authority for an expansion of the primary canning plant off Heritage Road. It also has warehouse space at the intersection of Burlington and Georgia, 53 in the Shannon area. The large industrial park, known at one time as the Starfield Softball Complex, was purchased in 1997 by the Gordon County, Floyd County Joint Development Authority at a time when the state was pushing multi-jurisdictional partnerships and offering special tax incentives for joint projects. The profits from the sale will be equally distributed to Floyd and Gordon County governments to be used in any such manner as it is legally permitted. A small amount of money will be kept in reverse for the joint authority's ongoing operation.
And in Fort Oglethorpe, Thriving Communities Committee was presented with a $20,000 check on February 25th as part of the grant for its interactive art walk project. During the February 25 City Council meeting, City Manager Jennifer Payne Simpkins spoke about the impact the Thriving Communities team has had on the city so far and discussed the upcoming plans for the city's park scene. The city also introduced artist Wes Harden, who will be tasked with painting the city's first outdoor mural for the project, a historical mural at Gilbert Stevenson Park to memorialize the city's unique military history. Harden has over 40 years of experience painting murals in public spaces in Alabama and Georgia. The debut attraction will be painted on the back wall of the standalone restroom facility, which faces the park's parking lot, pool, and tennis court side. Will be 11 feet tall and 27 feet wide and is expected to be completed by this summer. Last year, the Thriving Communities team received a grant in the amount of $20,000 from the Lyndhurst Foundation to begin implementation of the interactive art walk along existing multi-use trails in the city of Fort Oglethorpe.
Upcoming events around the region. There will be a final SPLOST informational meeting tonight at 6 p.m. in Whitfield County Administrative Building 2 at 214 West King Street in Dalton. The 1% 6-year $100 million special purpose local option sales tax that allow for contributions from both residents and visitors to the area and provide funding for multiple capital projects throughout the county will be voted on March 19th. Coming up on March 16th, United We Live Free faith-based suicide prevention workshop, 9 a.m. noon at stage 123 located at 123 West Gordon Street, presented in English and Spanish. Light refreshments and childcare will be provided. Register to attend by calling 502-376-1990 or go to United We Live Northwest Georgia on Facebook and click the Ever Even Bright icon.
The Women's Enrichment Center of Dalton, in cooperation with Morris Innovative High School and the First Chapter Grant, is bringing Earn While You Learn into the classroom. Ashley Welch, WEC Client Care and Education Coordinator, and David Eads, WEC Board Member and Volunteer, are meeting weekly with small groups of teen mothers and fathers to bring our parenting curriculum to them on site. The goal is to meet the students where they are. Many attend school full-time and hold part-time jobs in the evening hours, in addition to caring for their infant children. Their busy schedules do not allow extra time to attend EWYL classes off-site where they can receive baby items as incentives. This is not the first time EWYL has been taken into the schools, but the grant initiative is a new one. The WEC is excited to have this opportunity. Thanks to recent upgrades in the existing EWYL curriculum, classes are now live streamed and can be sent via text or email to students who may miss class for various reasons. And we will be right back.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
While the word cancer can strike fear at the deepest level of our souls, in the case of skin cancer, the prognosis is very good. Basal cell and squamous cell carcinomas are the most common and are not normally included in cancer statistics.
Our office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of skin cancer.
If you're concerned about a mole or freckle that may be changing, give us a call. Most treatments can be performed in our office in about 15 minutes with very little discomfort.
I am Ron McKinney, pastor of Kinsey Drive Baptist Church in Dalton, Georgia. KDBC has been the birthplace of several Christian organizations. It was the birthplace of Christian Heritage School 30 years ago, and through the Academy of Fine Arts, L'Abri Symphonic Orchestra was founded by KDBC members Gene and Betty Lindauer. The ministry of KDBC reaches around the world with the missions of To Every Tribe Ministry, and I was a founding member of North Georgia Fellowship of Christian Athletes in 1992. Majesty is the longest running television program on North Georgia television. For 28 years, we have faithfully proclaimed the doctrines of grace. Kinsey Drive Baptist Church welcomes you to visit at 2626 Kinsey Drive on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Our website is kinseydrivebaptistchurch.com. To God be all the glory.
Hi guys, I'm Frank Pinson. I want you to tune in on these following show times to watch 101 with Frank Pinson. The show is based on people doing great things in and for your community, our community. Now those are doctors, lawyers, students, teachers, anyone doing great things. So guys, you know the motto, Don't just be great, always inspire, motivate, and teach others to do the same. Now that is what we do, and I hope you tune in to WDNN TV. Just click on the website, or you can follow right here, www.thefrankpenson.com, and watch any episodes you like. See you soon.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton are proud to serve our communities, providing the products you need plus the personal service you expect from your hometown bank. We offer the latest technology, like customized instant-issue debit cards, InstaPay, and more. And with our experienced First Elite bankers, switching to First Bank has never been easier.
Stop by and see what sets us apart.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Judy Elliott, inviting you to join me on Lifestyles for Women show on WDNN TV. This year brings exciting new topics that women like to discuss or just know more about. Subjects like ways to look and feel your very best, travel, family, health, and sometimes just fun girl talk. It's always exciting, and we invite your suggestions. Just message me on Facebook at Lifestyles for Women, or for more information or to watch us online, visit WDNNTV.com, Lifestyles for Women. Hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott.
I'm Jane Marie Wilson.
And join us for our second season on Southern
Sassy. This season, we are going to do a day in the life of a fireman. We learn how to belly dance and ride horses.
And wear our wedding dresses.
They still fit, by the way.
Only in the front.
So join us for that and much more this season.
Catch us on OptiLink Channel 6
and WDNN Channel 10. Like us on Facebook, because you never know what you're going to find
on Southern Sassy.
Welcome back to your local news. I'm Connie Hall Scott.
And I'm Alexis Scott.
We are filling in for Adam and Aaron Scott, who will be back later this week.
Have you heard about Georgia's left lane law? Georgia's law regarding slow drivers in the passing lanes went into effect on last July, and it applies to all roads with at least 2 lanes in each direction, not just interstates. The law was passed this spring by the Georgia General Assembly as House Bill 459. It is now unlawful for someone driving in the passing lanes to stay in that lane once such a person knows or should reasonably know that he or she is being overtaken from the rear by a motor vehicle traveling at a higher rate of speed, according to the language of the law. The passing lane is defined as the far left lane. This lane, yeah. That is not an HOV lane. The law doesn't apply when someone must drive in the left lane to exit or turn left on toll highways. When compliance with other laws or traffic control devices make it necessary to drive in the passing lane, or when inclement weather, obstructions, or hazards make it necessary to drive in the passing lane. The law also doesn't apply when traffic conditions or congestion make it necessary to drive in the passing lane. A similar law was passed a few years ago, but only applied to drivers in the left lane who were doing less than the posted speed limit. Now, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you are going in the left lane. If someone behind you is going faster, you have to move over. And although the law has been in effect for some time, it seems that some people are still not aware.
And our traffic laws are very important. They're set there to keep us safe, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. In Murray County, the Murray County Port is increasing freight volume. In the month of January 2019 alone, the Appalachian Regional Port matched the capacity of the previous 5 months combined. according to ARP manager Wesley Burrell. CSX connects the ARP to the Port of Savannah, the largest single container port in North America, by rail. Once the trains arrive at ARP in Murray County, the containers are offloaded using all electric equipment, reducing the port's carbon footprint, according to Burrell. The containers are loaded onto trucks, and their final destinations reach Chattanooga, Knoxville, even as far as Chicago and beyond, according to Burrell. Burrell credits the addition of steamship lines for providing the uptick in January and says February is on track to match January. The cargo arriving at ARP is expected to increase with the ongoing project to deepen the port in Savannah and the addition of the Mason Mega Rail project. As the harbor is deepened, larger international vessels can be better accommodated, and the Mason Mega Rail will allow containers to be double stacked on 10,000-foot trains. The Mason Mega Rail project broke ground in March of last year, and according to Burrell, the harbor deepening project is about 40% complete.
National 4-H Council and Microsoft 4-H Tech Changemaker program is empowering 4-H teens in 91 communities across 15 states to lead digital skills trainings, teach the value of digital tools, as well as find technological solutions to real-world problems. The average need for digital skills across 545 occupations rose 57% between 2002 and 2016, according to research led by the Brookings Institute. The Changemaker program will help close the connectivity and digital skills gap. In Catoosa County, the local teen leaders will work with Catoosa County Extension 4-H educators, community members, local schools, and Microsoft to identify the most needed digital skills in their communities and develop targeted digital skills trainings. The training sessions will cover key topics from online safety to computer basics and device training over the next year. These trainings will help the community take advantage of new opportunities available to them as broadband access reaches their communities. Broadband internet access was made accessible by Microsoft's Airband initiative, which aims to extend broadband to 3 million Americans living in rural areas June 2022. Caleb Milliken, Catoosa 4-H agent, said right now the students are helping to narrow down the area where the most impact and help can be provided in the community. Digital skills are so important in today's world, and this is a wonderful opportunity for these local students to teach these skills to their parents and grandparents, while at the same time utilizing and developing their leadership and citizenship skills. Georgia 4-H, the state's largest youth development organization, grows a confident young people who are empowered for life today and prepared for careers tomorrow. 4-H programs empower nearly 6 million young people across the U.S. through experiences that develop critical life skills.
Well, as part of one of their many projects, the Calhoun Aquatic Center hosted both Gordon County and Calhoun Fire Departments as they partnered together to train rookie firefighters for their diving certifications on Monday. Both departments trained new firefighters on water safety, and on Monday, 4 rookies practiced techniques for floating in water while in full gear uniforms. When dry, the gear adds 60 to 80 pounds, sailors said, so if they ever fall into water, there's an additional weight that could make them, sink. The uniform is designed to have air in between it because heat has to pass through air to get to our bodies, so the gear can be used as a floating device. The firefighters are also taught how to take off their equipment in the water because eventually air will start to escape from their uniform. Calhoun Chief Human Resource Officer Michelle Griffith said inviting the fire departments to train their firefighters at the Aquatic Center is only one of the ways the CAC is trying to build their community base. Over the past 5 or so years that the center has been open, they've been trying to grow and be a resource for the community. In December 2018, they opened a warm water therapy pool and started working with integrated therapy, inviting patients to come in and work with therapists in the new pool. And in addition to this new addition to the pool, Griffith said they have tried to offer more educational events and outreach during warmer months. They host the Calhoun Middle and High School swim teams and a club swim team as well as club water polo team. Though the CAC is based on the Calhoun Middle and High School campus and is owned by the Calhoun Board of Education, it is open to the public, and anyone who is interested in joining the center can get a membership. The facility also offers a daily adult swim class, swim lessons, lifeguard certification classes, summer youth programs. Whether they're being offered for free or as part of a summer camp or during school breaks, Griffith said lessons are crucial, especially for younger children.
Georgia gas prices, that's great, right?
Yeah, you used to be a good swimmer, Lexi.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my many talents.
Well, thank you for joining me today, and we will see you tomorrow.